the women's 4x4 who are in the call room.
But no Lieke Klaver or Femke Bol in this one. So I think they are ready then for just making the first 2 places. But I think it's a small risk, to be honest.
Well, it's exactly the same team for the Netherlands, isn't it, as yesterday? You can see it there. Evelina Solberg, Myrthe van der Schuut, Lisanne de Witte and Kathleen Peters. So the same 4. As we mentioned earlier on, you can only make 1 change in the mixed relay, which Femke Bol and Lieke Klaver both ran in yesterday. So one of them had to run in the mixed. Are you surprised they're not running one in that?
Yeah, to be honest, yes. Because I think one of these 4, yes, they were in it. Like.
So we'll talk more about the Netherlands when we get to their heat in just a moment. The second of the heat's coming up. But first of all, it is heat number 1, and there are 6 teams lining up. In fact, 5 teams. Dominican Republic are late withdrawals. They did have a team declared, Dominican Republic, but they are a DNS, as you can see there. So late problem for them, which means that 5 teams will contest the 2 places. India, therefore, are on the inside in lane 4. It's not something you say too often. They have Rupal, Jatika Dandi, Vivama Laksatira and Suba Venkatisan. Running up for them. Germany, we've seen their male 4x1 sprinters go through. Alicia Smith, who ran in the mixed 4x4 earlier on this evening and ran very well, is back out about an hour and a bit later there in the women's 4x4 with Skadi Shia, Mona Meyer and Hannah Mergenthaler. Jamaica, well, a poor day yesterday for them with only 1 team going through. The fortunes for them have improved this evening, and with Cherokee Young, Renisha McGregor, Ashley Williams and Janelle Bromfield, they have the same team but in a different order. Renisha McGregor will lead them off in this one, where Cherokee Young did yesterday. Brazil, with Dos Santos Barreto, Leticia Lima, they were disqualified yesterday. Maria Decena and Annie Debassi, who also is running her 2nd leg of the evening as well. And Colombia complete the lineup, the South American champions, with Paula Laboa, Caria Velez, Rosana Palacios and Naomi Castro. So we saw yesterday some pretty successful doubling up from the likes of Natalia Kazmarek of Poland and Ireland's Rashida Adeleke and Charlene Maudsley, who do go again in the mixed 4x4 for Ireland, by the way. They don't run in the women's 4x4 final later on. But the athletes, a couple of them doubling up here. Alicia Smith of Germany on the opening leg. Annie Debassi of Brazil on the anchor leg as well. We'll see what they can do here, Daphne, with the 2 in about an hour or so.
Yeah, but yesterday we saw it with the Island girl, so maybe it's possible.
Certainly that was some impressive, particularly Adeleke yesterday, some 50 seconds twice in the space of a couple of hours. But, they get let off with just 1 run this evening. So here we go then with the women's 4x400 meters Olympic qualifying round 2. Named in it, the 4 names that had been submitted. They do not start, so 5 for the 2 places. You have to expect the Jamaican quartet, if they run to their ability here, into their form, this quartet should be strong enough to win this. With some in hand, you would think. So Renisha McGregor leading them off. She ran the anchor leg yesterday. I mentioned they've all switched around positions, none of them in the same position on this occasion. Alicia Smith of Germany running that 2nd leg of the evening has got them in their focus ahead, but Renisha McGregor has gone up best over the first 200 meters or so. Up on Brazil, Kenny Dos Santos Barreto outside them. India had some misfortune yesterday with their men's team pulling up injured. Renisha McGregor. 3 of these teams haven't qualified a team from this championship so far, by the way. India, Brazil and Colombia looking for their first passports to Paris. Germany finishing strongly here. This is Alicia Smith in her second run of the evening, who's actually made it up on Renisha McGregor in the closing stages, who paid the price for that strong early start, and a really good second leg of the night from Alicia Smith there has put Germany in the box seat ahead of Brazil and Jamaica. Colombia right on the outside, and India inside them, and the baton in the hand for Germany now of Skadi Shia. Jamaica have Cherokee Young, last night's lead-off runner. Brazil, the baton is in the hand of Leticia Lima. Gandhi had it for India, and it's Carla Velez for Colombia. So Germany, Jamaica and Brazil away from the rest at the moment. At the battle for second place as Lima tries to close down on Cherokee Young, who herself is now chipping away at Skadi Shia. This is a much better second leg from Jamaica. Much better judgment from Cherokee Young, and India coming strongly down the home straight as well with Jyotika Gandhi to put them in contention. They're going to be pretty much level with Germany by the time they pass the baton over. Ashley Williams heads off for Jamaica. India now in second position, and Germany have gone right back there. I think they make a bit of a mess of the change there, Germany. They did, which in a 4x4 is inexcusable really, although the lactic of the incoming runner can always be a factor. So Germany have put themselves right under pressure now. Jamaica with that lead that's just being closed down by India's third leg runner, Obama Majatira. Ashley Williams out front for Jamaica. Germany are having to work back with Mona Mayer just trying to come around the outside of the Brazilian athlete Maria De Sena. So Jamaica 400 meters in Paris. Brazil finished third, Germany in fourth place. All you got to do is deal with the hand that you're given, and India were given an advantage by that Germany changeover, and they made it count. With Jamaica, we expected them to be strong favourites. That was a good example when it all comes together well for you there. We said that if they all run to their potential as you'd expect them to do, Jamaica, an experienced quartet like that was a good performance.
Jamaica is doing a really good job in these rounds because they are all true.
Come to winners, Jamaica joining their teams who progressed a little bit earlier on. And India, that is the first team that India have won through here from World Athletics Relays Bahamas 2024. I mentioned there's a big Jamaican contingent here. The changeovers. So this is the changeover here that went wrong.
Yeah, she started a little bit too early because she was so much lactic in her legs. That's what you can see in the last couple of meters. It was so difficult for her. And the incoming and the outgoing was like, okay, I need to go now, but that was a little bit too early. So she needs to stop and then wrap it and then go. That's the difficult thing of the 400 meters. You need to wait.
And the thing is, in the 4x4, I mean, it's obviously, you'd say it's half a second that you lose by just checking your stride slightly or making sure you're slightly safe. There's obviously another 399 meters you can make that up, whereas in a 4x1, it's obviously you've got to be ruthlessly efficient. In the 4x4, it's surprising to see a team make a mess up like that.
Yeah, the changeover is not that important. You have all the time to make it okay. You need to wrap it and go. That's enough. Like, you cannot win that much time in it.
Well, small margins, and unfortunately for Germany, that costly change left Jamaica and India to come through and put their places at the Olympic Games. Good performance from Jamaica to seal their passage in the first of the women's 4x400 meter heats, with India taking the second spot ahead of Brazil and Germany, paying the price for that poor baton change. Local time here just after 8:30 in the evening here in Nassau. Warm-up track off to the right of the shot there, where the athletes for our World Athletics Relays finals will be going through their warm-ups and final preparations. We have heat 2 and 3 on the way in the women's 4x400 meters. 6 nations lining up for this one, including the Netherlands, who, as we mentioned, go with the same quartet that failed to qualify yesterday, resisting the temptation to bolster with either Femke Bol or Lieke Klaver. They have Melissa Padron, Rose Almanza, and Liznady Letitia ahead of them. Here's the Netherlands lineup with Evelina Solberg, Myrthe van der Schoot, Lisanne de Witte, and Kathleen Peters. We'll get Daphne's thoughts in a moment briefly on whether she would have put in Bol or Klaver. Showing faith in the Dutch selectors in sending the same four out again, as we see Karina Vanessa, the lead-off runner for Portugal. In lane 7, Sofia Lahashina, Juliana Guerrero, and Vera Barbosa. And on the outside will be Botswana, who have never qualified for the Olympics in this event, the women's 4x4. There's their final leg runner, Christine Motlagetswe. Prior to her, Motlatsi Ranti, Kalafele Morocco, and Marangi Refilwe for Botswana. So briefly, Daphne, would you have put in Klaver or Bol?
Yes.
This brief. Which one would you have chosen in this?
I think it doesn't matter that much, but I think it's to be safe. I will do that. I think just because of the Olympic tickets, you never know.
But as you look at the relative strength of these other teams, should this Dutch quartet have enough to win this?
I think so. They can do it as well, because these girls are also very strong. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't take the risk, I think.
Maybe they're prioritising the $40,000 US that will be up for grabs if they can win the mixed relay 4x400m final a little bit later on in the programme. So it's heat 2 of 3 in the women's 4x400 meters relay, chasing those 2 spots. So Botswana on the outside with Ranti to lead them off. Portugal in 7. Evelina Solberg. Actually, a couple of the Netherlands runners yesterday, they posted 52-second splits, which is not going to be enough at this level. So Van der Schoot and de Witte at 52s yesterday, as we see Cuba. Switzerland, again, the question marks will be there until we see the performances of Anina Farr and Julia Sen on legs 2 and 4, who ran earlier in the evening. Joan Chirono to lead off from Kenya. Here we go then. They're relay teammates. They're a close-knit bunch at the training centre in Papendal, the Netherlands squad. I'm sure we'll be watching on either from over on the warm-up track or from listening on from the call room or watching some kind of footage to see how their teammates get on here.
Set.
Evelina Solberg out of lane 6 for the Netherlands will be obviously keen to get them off to a good start. Switzerland with Lena Vanley are the ones who are just breaking from that even split in the early stages down the first 50 metres or so of the back straight. Right on the outside, Botswana with Motlatsi Ranti. Between them and the Netherlands, Karina Vanessa of Portugal. Switzerland close run-up on Melissa Padron of Cuba. Solberg, slightly ungainly style with her arm carriage. She out to the side, Evelina Solberg down the home straight. Melissa Padron has saved some in the tank here to come past Switzerland and redress the balance of the lane draw as we come up to the first change. Cuba just ahead of Switzerland and the Netherlands, and right on the outside Portugal. No issues with the changeovers on that occasion. Botswana and then Kenya. 2 African teams at the moment at the back of the sextet of teams. Only 2 places up for grabs. The Netherlands back in the hand of Myrthe van der Schoot. For Cuba, it's Rosemary Almanza. Anina Farr then testing those legs for a second time this evening. And for Portugal, it's Sofia Lavrishina in 4th position. Very tight between Switzerland and Cuba again as they come around that bend. Almanza was certainly not wanting to run any wider than she needed to there. But Van der Schoot and Switzerland again, Farr just easing out to try and get a bit of room. She feels confident enough to go past the Netherlands. She needed a bit of room to do so. She just eased her way out. And again, that's another really impressive performance on a second run of the evening. Sen is running her second anchor leg in the space of a couple of hours. But for the Netherlands, it's Kathleen Peters and Switzerland. They will have to contend with some pressure from behind by Roxana Gomez here. A measured start from Sen for Switzerland in 2nd position. Now the afterburners go on from Roxana Gomez, trying to take advantage of that moderate first 200 metres from Switzerland, but Sen will hope that she saved enough to come and charge round to the home straight. Netherlands at the moment with Peters in the position to accelerate down the home straight. Here comes Sen with another of her attacks down the home straight. Netherlands looking good, Peters bringing them home, and Julia Sen excelling herself again for Switzerland. Once again, it's Europe to the fore in this one. Netherlands and Switzerland take the top two spots. Both have had a great championships. Switzerland had a brilliant night.
It was a very strong last lap from Peters as well, because they were really good in the mix, and I think they make really smart decisions, because you saw every time when the group is coming before the bend, it's always difficult because you have always elbows and all that stuff like that, but they try to give a little bit more speed on and then try to catch on. Like, I think it was a pretty strong run, and I'm very happy to see them.
Julia Sen looks like she's ready for a lie down, I think. Netherlands, I guess the selectors had faith in the four. They sent out Daphne, they said, come on, we know you're going to be good enough to go out there. You don't need us to bring in Femke Bol or Lieke Klaver, and I guess it will feel good to those girls that they've repaid the selectors' faith in them.
Yeah, and they train very hard and they train together, and that's also one of the good things of the 4x1 teams. They trust each other, they are friends with each other, they are okay with each other. So I think that's one of the things that you need in a team, and it's nice for them to see, like, it's all about like Lieke Klaver or Femke Bol, but these girls are training also very hard, and yeah, I'm very happy to see this.
I think the way the Olympic schedule is shaped as well. I think the individual 400 metres and the one of the relay events is I think the mixed relay event. There's a slight crossover as well, so they will need some extra resources. You can't just have Femke Bol and Lieke Klaver in everything, because they'll have their own individual medal prospects, of course, as well. But the Netherlands quartet.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate your presence here. My name is ADK, going by the name ADK News in this YouTube platform. Kindly guys, like the video, share the video widely, share to your friends, share on your social media platform, and don't forget to leave a comment. Tell me where you are watching this video from. Yeah man, right here guys, we are having two greatest and super amazing track and field events. The women's 4x400 meters, both of them from the World Athletics Relay Championships back in the year 2024 in Bahamas. These guys was purely battle for qualifications to the Olympic Championships. And guys, in the first race, we are witnessing Jamaica Queens crazily destroying the field completely, securing a chance to represent Jamaica at the Olympic Championships. In the second race, we are witnessing Netherlands Queens also destroying the field completely, also securing a chance to present Netherlands at the Olympic Championships. Both teams dominating throughout the race, showcasing pure power and strength in their heat. And guys, here, this was some of the greatest moments at the World Athletics Relay Championships in Bahamas. And guys, thank you so much for your precious time. To all my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. You my people, you are my great people, and may our Heavenly Father always bless you abundantly. I'll never take you for granted. And if it's your first time coming across this channel, once again, my name ADK, going by the name ADK News in this YouTube platform. Kindly like the video, share the video widely, and don't forget to subscribe to this amazing channel. Smash that notification bell at the subscription so that you get notified each and every time we have a new video. To all our new subscribers, welcome aboard. Feel at home. This is where you are always supposed to be. Keep it locked, keep it tuned here, because definitely I'm gonna be bringing to you all track and field event as they happen. Bye bye for now. Like the video, share, comment, tell me where you are watching from, and don't forget to subscribe.